Okay, can you state your name, sir?
Jim Erickson.
Nick Fruner. Kelly Allred.
Rhiannon Rosillo.
Christina Chapman.
Hi everyone, I am Dustin Chapman, and I am basically going to Columbia College to get my bachelor's degree in history, and right now I'm taking an online class that is Introduction to Speech. So in this class, this is my first speech, and I'm going to be talking about my strengths as a communicator / public speaker, my weaknesses, and the things I can improve as a public speaker. So to understand where I'm coming from, first of all, you need to understand, maybe my thought process before I got to this class, before I joined the Navy. And I was looking at quotes online, trying to think of, how do I think about communicating or talking? And the first quote that I noticed was, somebody said, "It's better to keep your mouth shut and give the impression that you're stupid than to open it and remove all doubt." So this is how I used to think of this quote. Just exactly fit my personality before I joined the Navy and before I got to the point to where I am now, because I lack confidence. I lack the ability to talk in front of a group. I was afraid of getting laughed at or people making fun of my speech impediment. But throughout time and my time in the Navy, I've actually grown to the point to where I feel comfortable talking in front of a group, and I want to talk to you guys, about some of my past experiences and now what are my strengths and weaknesses. So, first of all, my strengths. The first thing I think about my strengths is my positive outlook. When I look at life, I'm not really afraid to fail. If I do fail at something, I know that it's just an opportunity to get better, and improve. And that positive outlook goes into my positive attitude. When I talk in front of people, hopefully they can see my positive attitude, and then that makes them even more interested in what I have to talk about. My next thing is, I have a willingness to prepare. I'm afraid of complete and utter failure, just not because of the lack of preparation. So I will do whatever I need to do to prepare for a speech or anything. So you guys are tired of probably hearing about my strengths. I'm going to give you guys a few things about my weaknesses. And the first thing is, which you guys have probably already noticed, is my ability to talk really fast. Yes. So this is something that I've struggled with, throughout my whole life, and I continue to struggle with now. I remember my mom, looking at me when I was a little kid and saying, "Slow down." And I don't know if it was because I was a middle child, I was trying to get a word in with my youngest and oldest brother, or if it's just my personality, but it's something that I have to focus on when I'm talking in front of a group. The other thing is, my lack of grammar, or, along with my speech impediment. I used to have to take a speech class when I was in grade school because I couldn't pronounce my alls, back then. But I've since got a lot better at pronouncing words. But I got to focus now on my grammar and not using, double negatives, and not using run-on sentences, things like that. So it's things that I got to still focus on. So now I talk about my weaknesses. I really want to go into, what do I need to improve? What are some things that I need to improve? The first thing is, when I'm talking in front of a group, is I need to just focus. If I just focus on talking slow and pronouncing my words, everybody can understand and follow along what I'm talking about. And it'll make the communication process that much easier for everyone. The second one I want to talk about is eye contact. I really want to make sure I get eye contact with everyone in my audience to see if they're following along, if they're not interested, and that way I can kind of pertain my stories to them. So, now that I've kind of talked about my strengths and weaknesses, I hope everyone here can kind of take some time and maybe hopefully ring a bell to where they can actually look at their own self and try to figure out how can I improve as a speaker. Because if you can improve as a public speaker and a communicator, you can go that much further in life, and maybe even give you that chance to get promoted in your job, to even just give you that confidence to talk to a certain individual. So hopefully you guys can even look at your strengths and weaknesses and try to improve upon them. So that's really my strengths and weaknesses, and that's all I have to say.
Woo! Yeah! There's our whole crowd of all 5 5 people.
Cool.
Good job, Dustin.
Yeah.
That's good.